What's up, everybody? Welcome to Human Innovation Tarot. My name is Eddie with Imagine Life Development Center. I'm here to do the October reading for my Libras out there. If you're new to my channel, I would greatly appreciate it if you would click the like, share, and subscribe button for me. All the other information you need to know is in the description box below. And also, don't forget to hit the bell notification icon, and you can come join me for a free live tarot reading. So Libra, first of all, happy birthday. It's your guys' birthday month. I hope you guys have a great birthday month. We're going to take a look at career and finances. We're going to take a look at singles, or I should say those of you that are single and looking. And we're also going to take a look at those of you that are in a relationship. Okay. So we're going to look at the present energy, the future energy, and your advice in terms of career. We're going to start with career here. Okay. And then we'll move into the singles portion of the reading. So my Libras in career. Okay, your first card out, your present card, is the sixth sense energy. So this is kind of like a high priestess type of energy here. You're going to have to use your intuition about something. Or maybe your instincts, your gut, your intuition is telling you or speaking to you about something in the present the present moment, and I will clarify all of this as well, so don't worry. Let's take a look at your future energy. Is some of you guys may be moving up into a leadership position, or maybe there's something to do with your bosses, management, or something to do with those in leadership above you. Again, we will clarify and find out. And the advice regarding career, finances, and money for my Librans. Okay. And so trauma, which is an interesting card in this deck to get for a career reading. So this is basically just like, you may have had some, troubling experiences at your job, traumatic, whether you've lost a job, you've been fired before, you've just had to deal with some really difficult people in the workspace, maybe even in the past here. But let's see, why is the sixth sense energy here for your present energy? Why is sixth sense here? That's a lot of cards. Yeah, it's way too many. Just need to, please. All right. So we have Five of Wands and the Page of Cups here. So in terms of your present energy in your workspace, the Five of Wands and the Page of Cups being the clarifiers, there's definitely there could be some type of, your work environment could be very cutthroat or very competitive, or there could have been some conflict in the workspace. You work in a very competitive environment, whatever that is. For some of you guys with the Page of Cups energy here, I mean, this could be a lot of different things, to be honest with you. But the bottom of the deck, we have Temperance, which is making peace here, or keeping your peace and keeping your sanity here. So what I really feel like, the Page of Cups is definitely more of a creator type of vibe. You could work in any type of creative environment, web development, web design. You could work in IT, architecture, interior design, home decor, fashion. You could work in sales. I mean, the Page of Cups could be a lot of different things. Okay. Now, some of you, this is indicating you enjoy your job. You enjoy maybe working in a fast-paced competitive environment, but for others of you, it's just saying that you're going to have to use your intuition in regards to how to handle a lot of the dynamics or the competitive nature or the conflict within the work environment, because there's so much going on all the time here. And to basically not lose your creativity, losing yourself in the conflict or losing your creative touch here. And I feel like for some of you in the present moment is a little bit of an advice, even though we haven't got to the advice section yet. This is basically saying like, yeah, you want to try to keep cool, stay calm, and keep your peace about you, with the temperance at the bottom of the deck here. And I feel like a lot of you guys will have a lot of innovative and creative ideas that you can tap into if you use your sixth sense here. You use your intuition to tap into your creativity, and you will come out on top here. So if like you're in a competitive work environment, they'll pick your ideas, right? You'll be chosen as the salesperson. So it's really basically like having to trust your gut, trust your instincts to lead and guide you in terms of how to handle certain situations in your career. Okay. Now in terms of your the future here, we have leadership, and we have the Four of Cups, which is you may be presented or an opportunity for leadership for some of you. For others of you, this could be that you're bored with your job. If you're already in a management job, you might be bored, tired of doing the same thing. Like you're burnt out. And for others of you, you may be experiencing some type of grief, loss, or, feeling like maybe you didn't go for a job and somebody else got it, or feeling like maybe you're undervalued for the work that you do by your boss, whoever's in leadership there. And so, it could go either way. So take it as it resonates. And then it's interesting because over here, we have the High Priestess again. So the High Priestess is essentially the same thing as a Sixth Sense card. So it's saying you're going to have to trust your intuition here. And for some of you, it's saying that in the future, some of you guys just need to trust your intuition about, should I stay or should I go? Is this job something that I really want to keep investing in? Because I feel like some of you guys don't see any path forward. Like if it's almost like one of those jobs where there's not many growth opportunities, right? Like you want to move up, but there's not really a way to do so. So it's kind of like, how do I get there? I can't, because we go from the Four of Cups to the Five of Cups, which is, bored, apathetic, lazy, missed opportunities, or, just disinterested basically. And then we have the Five of Cups, which is, about loss, essentially. Loss, grief, guilt, and all that kind of stuff. So you're going to have to really trust your gut here. And if you feel strongly that you're not being valued at your job, maybe it's time to look for another job. Or for some of you, maybe you've been, you've been sitting in a position for so long, you become bored with the job, and maybe there is a position open, or maybe there will be a position open for you to move up, but you need to take action and not miss the opportunity. So it's going to go one side or the other there. Okay. Now, what's the trauma? Why is the trauma here for the advice card? What is that tied to? So strength wanted to come out in reverse. So this is lacking strength and courage to take action or to do something or to embrace something. And so it's kind of like a little bit of a victim. Yeah, it's like almost like a little bit of victim energy. So we have the Strength card in reverse. And then we have the Hermit. So this is, you may be very intelligent. You may be very wise. You may have a lot of knowledge. But the Hermit is also somebody who is isolated. They're a loner. It's like you feel maybe disconnected from your job, or you like to work alone. And so, at the bottom of the deck, we have the Star, which again is somebody who's in power. You're running the show. You're the star of the show. Okay. Or this also could be you getting your wish in terms of like, there could be something better out there, like your dream job, or there could be a position that you've really been wanting or waiting for, and there will be an opportunity for you to go for that. But it's essentially saying here that you're going to have the courage to go for it. Okay. Because when you've worked in a position for a really long time, we have we get into, the energy of, I don't want to say apathy. We're not apathetic per se, but we get comfortable. That's what I'm looking for. We become very comfortable in that position. And so we don't want to, we don't want to step out of our comfort zone and go into a different position, right? So again, take it as it resonates. But that is the overall energy for what's coming up for you guys here in, I would say the next 3 weeks to maybe towards the end of the month here with your career. Okay, so now we're going to jump into the singles. So this is for Libras who are single and you're searching for love. So we're going to look at your past, your present, and your future, okay? Give me past, present, and future energy for my Libra singles. So we got the same card that came out again for past. We have the Sixth Sense energy. So again, we're seeing a theme here with you guys so far. Sounds like a lot of you guys aren't doing a whole lot. Like there's a lot of work maybe needed here in regards to getting spiritually aligned, spiritually connected, trusting yourself here, trusting your intuition, because that Sixth Sense card came out twice. And there's 80 cards in this deck. And the next one, we have mentorship for the present energy, which is kind of similar to leadership energy. So there's a little bit of a theme running through your career and love life so far. All right, so for your past energy, Sixth Sense. So there's something in your past where you either needed to trust your intuition or you didn't trust your intuition. And in your present energy, we have mentorship. So this could be you getting counseling or needing counseling, or you may be more focused on your own personal growth, personal development, instead of being focused on relationships. Or maybe some of you might need to get a relationship coach. If you've been single for a really time, you've been looking, and it's just not your romantic life has not been going anywhere, and you keep doing the same thing and getting the same result. It's like it might be time to find a coach or somebody that can help you through that process, right? And then your future outcome or your future energy, we have building. So that would be an indication that, you guys are going to be focused on something. Like you could be building a new relationship, or you could be focused on your career, work, and finances. So let's clarify, why is the Sixth Sense energy here for Libra in their past here? And again, this is for singles. So if you're a Libra single, and again, take what resonates, leave what's the rest. Okay, we got the Ten of Swords. So something in your past came to an end. You could have been betrayed. You could have been backstabbed, or maybe you needed to make a decision to end something. So this is either something that happened to you or something that maybe you did to somebody else, perhaps. And we see it was a higher level of commitment here. So you could have been in a relationship in the recent past, a long-term relationship, a commitment, even in a marriage, possibly. And maybe there was cheating, maybe someone backstabbed, or whatever the situation is here with this Ten of Swords energy here. Right? This Ten of Swords energy being out here with the Sixth Sense. Again, this is telling me that either you didn't trust your intuition and something came to an end, or you were needing to trust your intuition. Or your intuition was pointing or indicating that something was going on behind the scenes here. At the bottom of the deck, it could have been with a Taurus, or this could have been you, because this is Taurus and Libra energy with the Empress. So, this could have been somebody who was a mother, or just your partner, male or female, doesn't matter. The Empress denotes pregnancy, so, there could have been, children involved in here by proxy, because the Empress is a mother energy. But whatever it was, you were in some type of higher level relationship here, and the Ten of Swords doesn't always have to mean you were betrayed. In like a an affair or cheating or anything like that, but it can definitely indicate that. But whatever it was a painful ending. So in your present energy, we have the mentorship. So now you could be like going to therapy, or maybe you are getting coaching, or maybe it's just, and again, indicating that, you know, in order for you to bounce back from this, maybe you need to stay open to some type of counseling or an opportunity for counseling. So the mentorship card is being clarified by the Two of Swords, which makes sense because the Two of Swords is a card of having your heart chakra blocked. So she's got this card crossing her chest. There's two swords, and and she's blindfolded. It's like, I don't want to see anything. I don't want to see anything. I don't want to feel anything. You know, so it's like her heart chakra here on the card is completely blocked here. And we've got the Six of Cups, which has to do with past. And again, we have children here, so it has a dual meaning. I really feel like there's somebody here that this could have, you know, you could have been dating somebody who had children. There was children involved in this. Doesn't have to be for all of you, but for some of you, because we had that Empress card. But for the majority of you, I feel like this is saying, yeah, you might need to see a therapist or a coach, somebody to help you, you know, open back up to the idea of love, to help you walk through this painful ending that maybe you've gone through, to open up your heart again here and to release whatever happened to you here in the past. And at the bottom of the deck here, we get the Seven of Cups. Now, this is going to tell us one of two things. Either you felt like you were being treated as an option, or you might have a lot of options available to you once you open up your heart chakra again. So there could be, in other words, there's a lot of love out there still waiting for you, but you're going to have to open your heart chakra up before you have access to that, at least if you want to do it in a healthy way. And then a third option here is that there's a lot of confusion right now, which again, the mentorship energy would help you with. You know, you have a lot of mixed emotions, a lot of feelings here, and maybe even trust issues. Like, well, if I put myself back out in the dating world, how do I know that, how do I trust myself to pick the right person? Especially with that Sixth Sense energy card that we had here, right? It's like, well, I thought I was trusting myself this last time, and I got burned, you know? And maybe you feel like that's something that happens to you again and again and again, where it's like every time I put myself out there, I get burned or something of that nature, right? So anyway, that could be a possibility with this. Now, in your future, we have building. Why is the building energy here? Okay, we have the Chariot. That's great. So this is you moving forward. This is you overcoming obstacles, and this is you moving past all of this in the future. So, but with the Two of Pentacles here, so this here we have the Chariot energy. That's Cancer energy. So in the future, you could be dealing with the Cancer. You don't have to be. We have the Two of Pentacles here, which is juggling, going back and forth about something, unsure, or changing your mind frequently. Okay, so the Chariot energy with the Two of Pentacles here is a strong indication that you're going to feel like in the future, you're going to feel like you have to choose a path, basically. Like you're at a fork in the road. Which path do I take? And you're going to be a little unsure about it at first. You know, that's where the Two of Pentacles comes in. It's like, do I go left or do I go right? Do I choose this or do I choose that? What's the best way for me to go to advance forward in my life with the building energy? But we have the Sun at the bottom of the deck. So this is great because the Sun is the happiest card in the deck. It's also a card of illumination and revelation. So I feel the more work that you do on yourself in the present, the clearer it's going to be with the Sun energy here in the future. Like with this building card here, it's going to become super clear and super apparent and super evident for you in the future which direction you need to go here, and whichever direction you choose, it could lead you to a bunch of happiness here. Okay, so don't get so caught up here in the present moment, because we had that Seven of Cups energy at the bottom of the deck, which is a lot of confusion. Don't get so caught up in the present moment and like, well, I'm unsure right now. It's okay. You don't have to worry about it. Focus on just doing the work. Work on yourself. opening your heart chakra back up, dealing with your trust issues, get recentered, let go of the past. And then here in the near future, you'll know what you're going to do because the sun is going to illuminate the right path for you, is what I'm seeing, okay? Okay, so now for Libras that are currently in a relationship, let's take a look and see what's coming up for you guys. For my Libras that are currently in a relationship. So it's past energy for Libras currently in a relationship. So you're dating, you're engaged, or you're married. Okay, past energy, we have travel. So you could have been focused on traveling or moving. Maybe you guys were moving. The travel card in this deck has a lot to do with moving. So it could be recreational travel, like vacation, work-related travel, or relocating to a different living situation. In the present energy, we have wisdom, which is like hermit energy. So you may have to, you're either acquiring wisdom, you're growing your knowledge about something, or you're going to have to use your knowledge, use your wisdom to figure something out, perhaps. Or you could be sharing wisdom. And then the future energy, we have release. There's something that you need to release in the near future here. Release and let go of, or walk away from. Releasing things that no longer serve you, removing things out of your life that are weighing you down, or freeing yourself, okay? And at the bottom of this deck, we have delays. So for some of you, you've been experiencing certain delays in your current relationship, whatever that is. All right, so why is the travel card here? The Wheel of Fortune. So this could have been work related. And the Three of Swords. So the Wheel of Fortune is also about change. So this could have been maybe you guys were, you could have been on vacation, or maybe you guys moved to a different place because, it was time for a change. It's like, well, we'll be better, or we'll do better financially within our relationship or within our marriage if we move to a different geographical location. But there was some type of pain here in the past tied to this. Like, I don't know if it was like a job. So maybe somebody lost a job and you had to move, or maybe you had to move because of, other interferences in your relationship that were, I don't feel like this has to do with the relationship itself. I feel like it's something external from you guys. And then, at the bottom of the deck, we have the Page of Cups, which is telling me like, this could have definitely been a job. Like maybe you had to change careers, change jobs with the Page of Cups at the bottom of the deck here. Like maybe you were offered a new job, and so you guys in the past, you had to move here. But this is also a card of like an apology. So maybe you guys had a little bit of a falling out for some of you, or a brief separation, and some time apart with the travel energy. So, keep that in mind too. For some of you, could have been a little bit of distance involved. And then you guys came back together with this Ace of Cups, not Ace of Cups, the Page of Cups energy. Why is wisdom here? We got the Six of Wands. So this is using your knowledge and your wisdom to gain a victory, getting success, or maybe you're being recognized. Maybe you're being recognized for something, like you're being recognized for as a teacher, you're being recognized, or a lot of people listen to you or look up to you for your wisdom and your knowledge. And then we have the Hierophant. Now, the Hierophant is a card of higher commitment here, but the Hierophant is also somebody who's a mentor and a teacher. So this could be, again, I feel like this is you guys sharing your wisdom and your knowledge in some degree or some capacity, or you could be seeing somebody like a counselor or a therapist to gain a victory over whatever happened here in the past. So maybe you've been spending some time with somebody to help you heal a portion of your marriage. Because at the bottom of the deck, we have the Five of Cups. And this Five of Cups is tied to that Three of Swords. There's some type of grease. There's some type of grief, loss, despair. There's something that happened here that there was some type of loss here. And I feel it's tied to this Three of Swords pain energy here, which makes sense because in the future energy, we have release, right? So in other words, for this relationship to move forward, and I haven't clarified this card yet, but in order for this relationship to move forward, you're going to have to release whatever happened back here. And I feel the only way to do that is in this present moment is to get this victory, to overcome whatever this loss was. You need to seek out advice, whether that, again, that's a mentor, a therapist, a coach, a friend or family member you look up to, or somebody you can talk to that you can get trustworthy advice from. So why is the release energy here? What needs to be released in the future here? And I believe this is all about advancing your guys' current relationship. Okay, yeah. So we have the Hermit. So this is the Wisdom card. This is tied over here to this Wisdom. So you're being advised. Basically, somebody's giving you advice. It's Virgo energy. You could be dealing with a Virgo. Doesn't have to be, though. Somebody's been giving you knowledge and wisdom and helping you understand here with the High Priestess. The High Priestess is all about trusting yourself, trusting your gut, using your intuition, but it's also about information that has not been disclosed. So there could have been secrets within the relationship. Doesn't have to be. Or it could have just mean that there are things that you didn't know that would have helped your relationships, right? So like, for example, if you don't know how to invest in the stock market, it's like, well, how do I do that? Like if you don't know how to invest, you're probably not just going to go out and put a bunch of money in the stock market, right? Because you'd be afraid you would lose it. Same thing with maybe like Bitcoin. It's like, well, I don't know anything about Bitcoin. How do I invest? It's like, well, someone has to teach you, right? And so if someone doesn't teach you how to do something, you don't know how to do it. And that's High Priestess energy. It's like, it's information or knowledge that you currently do not have about a particular subject. And so it's, that information is hidden from you until someone teaches it to you, right? So whatever happening in the present is this information that you're being taught is teaching you what you need to let go of, what you need to release to have this victory. And at the bottom of the deck, we have the Queen of Swords here. And I think this has a lot to do with just being, it's a twofold energy. And this is your energy, by the way. This is Libra energy here. Libra, Gemini, Aquarius here. It's one, it has a lot to do with overthinking. Two, it has to do with maybe being a little too honest sometimes. And when I say honest, I don't mean like you should lie, but I mean too honest in the sense of like how you say something to somebody, right? It's like if you come across cold and insensitive, even if you're telling the truth, that can rub your partner wrong, right? And this also has to do with maybe, being a little unemotional in the relationship. Where everything is like, it feels like it's business. It's just very cold, it's very direct, and you don't pull punches. And even if you're well-meaning or well-intentioned, oftentimes in a romantic relationship, one or the other or both of you aren't feeling that affection. You're not feeling that sense of love or appreciation. It's just very cold, very direct, very logical, and that kind of thing. Okay, so all of those energies could be at play here with this Queen of Swords at the bottom of the deck. But I do feel that as long as you take the advice here and you apply it, then you'll get a victory. Okay. So Libra, that's the overall energy for what's coming up for you guys here in October. I'm trying to think if there's anything else I'm missing. No. So if you like this video, I'd greatly appreciate it if you would take a moment to click the like, share, and subscribe button for me. Also, come visit me when I go live. Join me for a free live tarot reading in the near future, and stay tuned for other updates. And if you haven't checked your post October video, that should be up too. That wasn't like but a week or two ago. So that energy is still present, still new, it's still fresh, because that reading goes to the middle of October. So if you haven't seen that, go back and watch that one, because there might be something in that video that's relevant for you if this video didn't resonate for you. Okay. And again, happy birthday, guys. I hope that you guys enjoy your birthday month. I will see you guys all very soon. And as always, my friends, love and light.